Okay, this is the walkthrough video of sea turtle starboard hull. When you come in, you can see on the right we have some storage, and there's a 12-volt plug, and we have the galley down. Here we have 3 steps down to get to the galley. This is a full oven and broiler and 2-burner stove, all in good working condition. We have a sink with water pressure, but there is a manual well pump if you ever need it. And then down here is starboard bilge, which is dry, and there's the transducer. And then up here you can see we have lots of storage. Here is storage, which you can hook up, and the reason for that is here is the starboard board that we put down. That's where you put it down so you can see it go down and up. It's very nice. You can see exactly what's going on. And this is all food storage. We have a 0 water holder on the boat because we can drink from the tanks. They are good, but I am picky and prefer not to. So we tend to keep 8 gallons, 10 gallons when we're cruising in the outside starboard locker and bring them in and fill them for the day. And a 0 water will measure the water so we know where we're getting it from. If you want that, you can have it. Here's one of the speakers. And here's the fan and the reading light. And then there's lots of storage for silverware and kitchen utensils and things like that. There are also, these are 2 plexiglass sliders. And there's lots of storage all the way to the back in here to put all sorts of food. When you're working in the galley, one of the great features I love about this boat is here's the microwave, which is actually, I'm sitting down, tucked beneath the seat. It's small, 750 watts, but it does get the job done. We use it mainly when we're in the boatyard working on the boat, and even though we have the solar panels, we don't really need it at sea, but it is great when you're in a boatyard. The other wonderful feature in this boat I love is the fridge. It is an upright fridge. It is both gas when we're at sea and electric when we're ashore or on shore power. And you just stand here in the galley and turn around and you have whatever you need. It actually fits an amazing lot. We have 4 people on this boat in the summer and we fit it. It does have a freezer. I think that is my biggest challenge, was the limited space in the freezer, but we make it work. And if you look across, we'll go over that later, is a 12-volt cooler that we use for extra cold drinks and everything. This is actually one of the cabins. They look just the same. This is the starboard hull cabin. And back here, it's a double bunk, but I call it an oversized single. Here is a 12-volt vacuum that comes with it, we really love. This is an extra propeller that comes with the boat, should you need it. And these are my brand new cockpit enclosure covers. And I want to show you, this is the gray umbrella, brand new isinglass. I wrap them in blankets to keep them nice, but they easily go up. There's actually 2 smaller pieces. The doors are on the other side in the port hull, but we keep these here. Another feature we like about here, that this Gemini, when we bought it, we put these teak strips up, and we have extra storage. You can see 2 of our outer cushions and some charts here. It just gives you a lot of storage space. We actually have fishing poles we put in here too, but it doesn't take up space in the cabin. If you don't need the cabin for people, this works as a wonderful pantry for the galley. This is actually a hanging locker. There's a pole in here, but we felt it went much better, so we put in shelves. These are actually, though, folding shelves. You can take them out, leave them. That's what's great. It's temporary, and you get extra galley space in the boat. And I meant to say, sorry, there is also a fan in here. And there is an overhead light. And one thing I wanted to show you is these happens on all Geminis of this. They have these foam corners, and they tend to get warm, and they go up. So I come around really carefully when it warms up, and I push it back in. A lot of people have cut these out, and if you want to do it, that's fine. But I tend to push them in and try to keep it nice. See, it's already slipping. I can put it back down and wash it. It's just preferable. There aren't any leaks in this boat, but it's just a cosmetic thing. And now we're going to go up to the forward master cabin. This is one of the reasons we bought this boat. Tony, the designer, was so clever with his space in a 34-foot catamaran. First you come in, there's 4 pull-out drawers. Very handy. There's storage under here. There's also a shelf, lots of space, another small locker there, and a really big hanging locker. This goes all the way up to the starboard bow. Behind this, we actually keep the cockpit enclosure. We have a full screen enclosure as well, and we keep that up there with a lot of other things like the bosun's chair and just a lot of really great storage. This is a queen-size berth. There's a TV player that was here. And there's a fan, overhead light, and reading light. And we love to look out at the stars. There are shades. One of the things that we have is the 2 sun covers that come with the boat, and we keep them on all the time. I took them off to shoot this video, and that cuts down on the crazing that you see on these Gemini windows, and that's why we don't have it. We are very careful with these covers, and it's a northern boat, so it doesn't get, that hot. This mattress, we have a 2-inch foam topper with a bamboo cover that comes with it, and very importantly, that is a moisture barrier. Again, it doesn't get wet, but we do everything we can to cut down on moisture. All the bunks actually have this moisture barrier, and it helps. And here's some more storage here. And that is pretty much the starboard hull.